This nigga members only podcast. You want some clout, gang? Then you supposed to be one of the guys.
I apply the pressure. I apply the pressure. I apply the pressure. Yeah, pressure. I apply the pressure.
Hey, who would you like to see telling Larry's story if, you know, because he can't tell his own story? So who are those OGs that you would like to see? I want you to call out some names now.
All right, this is me. And I'm going to say this here. I would like to see all of those who come up with Larry. I would like to see all of those who went through the ranks and files with Larry and know what happened. Am I going to put names on these people? No, I'm not going to put no names on them because they know who they are. You all know who you are. I ain't got to put no name on and say, well, who I need you. No, it's countless numbers of them, bro. It's countless of them. And a lot of them, they older than me. I look up to them. I'm their little brother. If they would like to tell the story, they could come on PLM and tell the stories.
That'll be a great start.
Man, come on and tell the story. I'm doing it, but I'm not going to call their names out. I don't have to call their names out. What's the song, Calling Out Names? I'm not doing what Corrupt did. I'm not going to do that. They know who they are.
Right.
You know, but
Go ahead, brother.
But you still have some of those that I communicate with on a regular, and they passing on information to me. They let me know what's going on. Yeah, I'm on the front line. I've always been on the front line. I've always had boots on the ground, bro. And I got them on the ground now.
All right. Hey, you say that the common sense approach, that'll have you look at Durkee and know that what he's saying ain't true.
All people's got to do is read the common sense approach. The common sense approach explains to you how we deal with situation and how to deal with a situation in an open mind and look at things from all sides. That's what the common sense approach does. That's why you always hear people say, man, use the common sense approach. Use the common sense approach. But most people don't even understand what the common sense approach is because they're speaking out of their emotions. That's how they speaking. Oh, you're a goofy. Oh, you lying. You mixing truth with lies. Okay, well, show me where I lied at and show me where I told the truth at. They can't do that because they don't know. They just speaking. They just talking. So if they use the common sense approach, if they study the common sense approach will teach them how to go about addressing situations. Like if somebody say something against me, right? They say something against me. I don't say nothing. I just don't come right back out and say nothing. I sit back and I watch. I let them do it. But then when I speak, you know what they say? Oh, man, he bullying. Somebody can come on here right now. Somebody can get on a platform right now and say something about Mr. Hoover. That's disparaging, right? And the moment I say something, you know what they're going to say? Oh, man, he bullying, man. Why you doing that, man? Tell him, man, no, you can't do that, man. Why you saying that? But then nobody say nothing about the person that's disparaging me. Mr. Hoover. Hey, who has said something about Durkee? Who has publicly spoken up about Durkee? On this last video he did, this last interview that he did, who has spoken up?
I did see somebody speak up and say that Durkee was telling lies or whatever, but you know, it was just like in a Facebook post from the OG Ike Taylor. It was in a Facebook post, and he said that Durkee was telling a lie, but I don't think that the Facebook post is good enough.
Peace out to Ike Taylor. You know why? Because that's a star. He spoke up. He made a post. I showed the post. I read the post on the podcast that was done recently. I read the post. That's a start. We need more people to stand up and speak. We need more people to come tell the stories. What happened? To tell the truth. To get our younger brothers and sisters their history. Because all you got to do is read the June 18th, 1982 letter. And in the June 18th, 1982 letter, what does it say? It says this here. I'm going to read it for you because I got it right here. It says, we must take the initiative to learn what we must in order to preserve our heritage. What is our heritage? What's our heritage?
Good question.
Our heritage is Black Gangster Disciple Nation or Growth and Development. Because this was written in 1982. So you talking about preserving our heritage, man. You talking about preserving what you love and what you believe in. You talking about preserving growth and development. So you got to learn everything that you can and that you must in order to preserve our heritage. What do preserve mean? Save, protect. That's what it means, bro. But I'm wrong. I'm wrong for preserving our heritage. I'm wrong for standing up for the truth and standing on the fact. I'm wrong for calling Durkee out. I'm wrong for saying how he made the BDs go testify against Don Smokey, Sundown, and Bobo. I'm wrong for that. I'm wrong for calling them out, saying that he was trying to get money to get them guys, them BDs to sign affidavits. I'm wrong for all of this here.
Right. And let me say this, man. When you say things like that, it kind of show the character of this guy right here, man. His character ain't to be trusted. So we do need more people. If you're gonna bring them on your show, you should have some of these questions right here answered, man. You know, anytime you can say that, tell him I'll rape somebody, a man, another man. You know, like that's kind of weirdo activity, man. You know, not only that, but to see him kissing people, they kissing each other hands and stuff. Now you like, wow, like God, what the hell's going on?
This is what you get, bro. But we are a people who living in an illusion. So when you living inside of an illusion, you don't even know who you are. So you got somebody else shaping your thoughts on who you are. Because you're not even in tune with you. That's bad, bro. That's a bad combination. When you got people say, "Yeah, man, I'm on such and such and such and such street, and I'm this here, but all the time you don't know nothing about what you're about. You ain't put no work in, meaning positive and productive work. You ain't doing nothing in your community. You ain't giving back to your community. You ain't teaching or nothing. You just sitting on the phone, typing all day, every day. Ain't picked up a book and read it. So I got this book right here, right now, sitting in front of me. Dictionary of Law. So I'm studying. I'm always studying, bro. That's what a lot of these dudes out here need to be doing.
Right. Well, give us a little knowledge right here real quick. What's the difference between BD, GD, 414, BGD, and the Latin folks?
All right. BGD and GD is the same thing, bro. First of all, that's the same thing. BGD and GD is the same thing. Black disciples, they are our first cousins. Black disciples are our first cousins, man. We are family, man. And 414, I don't know what that is. That's something that Durkee started. I don't know what the hell that is. Latin folks, they are our cousins. Let me say this here. And I want this to be clearly understood for all Latin folks. They have stood beside growth and development in everything that we have done, bro. They have never abandoned us, man. I love the Latin folks. Mr. Larry Hoover, when he was still a part of the organization, he loves the Latin folks, man. I love the Latin folks. I salute all Latin folks, man. But that stuff, that 414 stuff, that's made up stuff, man. That's made up, bro.
Wow, that's crazy that you can even think like an OG. If you get a platform, you can just come up with a whole nother organization. What's the purpose of the 414, you think?
Durkee want to be recognized in history as Mr. Barksdale and Mr. Hoover and Mr. Freeman. You ain't gonna never be acknowledged like them, man. You would never be able to sit. You would never be able to sit when we go inside that library that's gonna be built, and it's talking about the history of the disciples, the gangster, the black gangster disciple nation, the black gangsters, black gangster disciples, the black gangster. When you go in that library, you ain't gonna see Durkee up there. You ain't gonna see Durkee in that library. When you go in there and get to looking at all the people that put that work in, bro, Durkee ain't gonna be sitting up there with the Larry Hoovers, the King Davis, the Shorties, the Booney Blacks. He ain't gonna be sitting up there with them. He's not. He's not. He never will be there. So, for those that believe in him, hey, go on and get led. Go on and get led down in that into the slaughterhouse of failure. That's all he taking you to. He take you to a slaughterhouse. You sheep being led by a bad shepherd, and he gonna lead you straight to the slaughterhouse.
Right. You know, I've been seeing a few brothers, not too many, but I've been seeing a few brothers from the South embrace the 414 ideology.
A lot of them are. Listen, I was in the feds, bro, and the little dude came through the feds. He said that he was a BGD, right? He said he was up under Davis Law. He recited the creed, but he said Durkee was his chief. What law did David have? David didn't have a law. But you a BGD saying that you up under Davis Law, reciting the creed of growth and development, but saying Durkee your chief, your leader. Now tell me how, and he was from South Carolina. Now tell me how confused he was.
That's crazy.
And so we had to straighten that little brother out, man. We sat him down. We took him through the classes. We had to get his mind right, bro. Because I was like, wow. But that's what's going on around the whole country. You got stuff about the yellow brick road, people's going up on the mountains, and Larry and David turning into eagles, and you out in the cornfield, which way you gonna go? Did the devil stab God in the eye and look behind the moon? What do you see? And it's a whole 360 bricks forward and 360 bricks backwards. It's all kind of stuff, bro. It's a fairy tale. It's a myth. And Durk Acklin has a lot to do with this.
Wow. That sounds crazy. That was some scary shit.
The one thing that I always advise brothers and sisters from the city of Chicago with, don't laugh at them, bro. Don't laugh at the myth. Don't laugh at what they believe, because they have given their life to this here. Brothers and sisters have died for it, they ain't killed for it, and they love this here. And so for now, so people's got to be understanding that, like, okay, they really believe this. That this is what Chicago needs to be able to understand. It's a whole geography out there, man, that we're not even paying attention to. But before we can even pay attention to that, we need to fix where we're from.
Right.
We need to fix that. Why is Durkee organizing around the whole country but Chicago? Make it make sense to me. You see, nobody was saying to him running around with this dude, Advisor Boat, who was a confidential informant. It's a whole lot of stuff out here, bruh.
Well, when you listen to what you actually was telling me, it seemed like it's a bunch of people that's down with this particular group that are police informants, and things of that nature. It's just a bunch of scary shit, man. Like I said, it's scary.
And but see, I'm a threat to that. You know why I'm a threat to that?
Why is that?
Because I'm exposed that bull crap.
And you're supposed to be one of the guys.
I apply the pressure. I apply the pressure. I apply the pressure. Yeah, pressure. I apply the pressure.